I'm starting off by taping the edges of my eyes. I usually just wipe it with makeup remover, but I'm going to be taping it today. So I'm going to be taping my eye today, and I'm going to be adding some color onto the lower lash line, so you don't want to be taping it right against the lower lash line. But I am going to be taping it just below the lower lash line to just below the end of my brow. You want to do the same on the other eye. So once that's done, we can start with our eyes. So I'm going to be starting off with a concealer, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer, and mine is in the shade Fair Neutral. So we're just going to put that over the lid, and then I'm going to be blending it in with my fourth finger. And I'm going to be bringing it all the way up to my brow just to prime my eye. Alright, so next we are going to be using any kind of sand bear color, and for this I'm going to be using this color by MAC. It is called Brulee, and it's just kind of it's a satin finish, I believe. Yeah, it's just a satin finish. I don't want anything shimmery because we're going in with shimmer in at the end. So bring it all the way from the inner corner out to that piece of tape. And you want to make sure that the tape is on good, because if it's not, then you're not going to have a straight line. Alright, once that's finished, we're going to take a transition shade. So you can do either a warm gray, cool gray, it's up to you depending on what you want to do with this look. But for today, I am going to be using the shade Bliss. It's right here, this middle one. And this one is out of the Stila in the Light eyeshadow palette. Just tapping the excess off, and you're gonna keep that in the outer crease, and you're gonna bring it up to your brow bone once you have it a bit blended out. Then we're gonna do the same with the other eye. You want to blend it out really nicely. So next I'm going to be taking a darker brown. I'm going to be using the same palette. I'm just going to move two over, and we're going to go over to the shade Sandstone. I'm going to be using the same brush because I'm going to basically be doing the same technique. But you want to keep it on the outside. Do most of your blending on the outside, then start bringing it in. And blend up. Try not to get a lot on your lid, because we're doing kind of like a cut crease look. It's just going to add a little bit more dimension to your look. Doing the same thing on the other eye. So keep it on the outside, and then blend it in. I'm going to take a nice burgundy color, and mine is from the MAC Warm Neutrals palette, and the one that I am using is called Dark Brew, and it's just this burgundy color right here. I'm going to be taking a different blending brush. It's going to be a bit more stiff, a bit smaller. I'm just taking some of that color, tapping it off, and putting it into my outer crease and kind of dragging it to make a little line. I'm just blending it in windshield wiper motions in just my crease area, bring it into the inner corner just to give it more dimension, but try not to bring it up too far, otherwise the whole transition thing that we just did goes out the window. Now I'm going to just take a clean blending brush, and I'm going to just blend that out and up. So I just noticed I have a little empty spot over here, so I'm just going to take the transition shade, which was Bliss. And I'm just going to bring that in there. And then I'm going to take Sandstone again and bring it in. Just so it's even to the other eye. And we're just going to keep blending, blending, blending. Blending is the most important part of an eye look, because you don't want any harsh lines. And once you've blended enough, or you feel you've blended enough, I am just going to take a shimmery kind of eyeshadowy base. This one's from Wet n Wild. It's actually just, I think it's just glitter for your eyes, but it has like a tacky kind of formula. So I'm just gonna take that with my pinky finger. It's not pigmented like at all, it's just little shimmer sparkles, and I'm just gonna pat it on my lid, but I don't want to go above the crease. So it's really tacky, which is going to be great for our next eyeshadow to hold on to. And we're going to do the same on the other eye. So as you can tell, there's just a little bit of sparkle there. But the next color that we're going to use is just going to add a lot of color. So this is the Milani Metallic Bella Eyes Gel Powder eyeshadow. And this one's in Bella Gold. I'm just going to take a flat eyeshadow brush. It's really kind of stiff. And I'm just going to take that gel eyeshadow color and place it where we just placed our sparkles. This way it gives it a lot of pigment. You really just want to pack it in at first and then you can blend it out. Otherwise, you're just going to make a mess of it. And you want to kind of do, you don't want to get too far up. And we just want to carve out that cut crease. Beautiful. You want to make sure you bring it all the way out to that tape. Sorry if I keep looking over there. My viewfinder is right there. And I want to make sure I'm in the shot because the last one I did, if you guys saw, I was out of shot the whole time. When I was doing the lid, I was out of shot, so. It's really hard also because I don't have any more contacts left. I need to get some ordered. So I can't see well. Usually I have my stand-up mirror with my light. So once we're done that, I'm just gonna take that clean buffing brush again and just gonna blend lightly the edges. So that should be good. I'm just going to be adding like a lighter shade onto the inner corner. I think I might use the Lemon Tart because it's a bit brighter. So I'm just going to take a definer brush, like a little brush. Next, I'm going to be doing my foundation. So I'm going to be peeling these off. You want to be really gentle because your eyes are the most, it's the thinnest skin on your body. So you don't want to damage it in any way. And that's why before I put tape on, I usually put it on the back of my hand and then pull it off just so it's not as sticky. But I usually like pulling from the outer crease into the inner and then bringing it up. Area. So we're going to be taking the Bliss color right here, and I'm going to be using small definer brush. And we're just going to do that on the outer corner and blend it right into your lash line. We're going to be taking the darker color, which was Sandstone again. I'm just going to be taking an angled, I think it's an angled liner brush, but I have such small eyes that I just want to take that. And we're going to press it right against the lash line. So now I'm going to be taking an even smaller definer brush. I'm just going to be taking that last burgundy color that we used. You want to kind of stay in the lash line area. And if you do make a mistake, like I do most of the time, I'm just going to take my concealer, taking a little angled brush, not the one that we used with the dark powder. I'm just going to go in underneath and clean it up. I'm just blending it in with my fingers instead of with the brush. Then we're going to be taking a small angled brush, taking a lemon tart color and putting it right on the inner corner. So next I'm going to be doing my brows. I'm using the Gosh eyebrow pencil in brown, and I'm just going to be shaping out a bit. I love this pencil so much because it blends out so well. This doesn't have to be like precise. I'm just doing this to add a bit of color. But I'm going back in with eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking my MAC 266 brush for my eyebrows. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Eyebrow Palette. I'm going to start off with the lighter color in the taupe, and I'm going to use that on the inside of my brow, and then I'm going to be using the light color on the caramel onto the outside of my brow. So, next I am going to be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in black. Let's see if I'll be able to do this. That's even enough, but I'm gonna go in to my under eye, and we are going to be using Pencil Perfect by L'Oreal Self Advanced Eyeliner in Espresso. It's just a dark brown color. I love this, especially for smudging out your top lash line. I'm just going to be using the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara, top and bottom lashes. I'm not putting on any lashes today because I have just had a struggle with lashes. Every single time I've done lashes so far, they've been poking me. Like, I literally measured them and cut them and everything, and they still, no matter what, like, they'll poke me. My eyes will start watering, and then all of the glue will come off. I love this stuff so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Monday. Stay beautiful.